everyone, including you, word-twisting members of the failing media. As the Queen's Press Secretary, I now give you Her Royal Highness, Empress of all 127 provinces, from Hodu to Kush, Queen Esther. Honored guests, citizens of Shushan, subject of the great Persian Empire in, as you said, all 127 provinces from Hodu to Kush, and you lying vipers of the media. I, your beautiful young queen.
No, you're not. What? No, you're not.
Oh. Are you from the AP? I am here to brief you on our just completed Operation Pur Im. That's short for Purge Immigrants. Now, today is the 14th day of Adar. It'll go down in history as a great, great day for our country. A day in which we got rid of a lot of bad hombres, rapists, murderers, and good people on both sides. And you, the taxpayers, have to pay for it because we let the Jews take care of it. I will now take questions from the failing mainstream press. You not smart-looking person over there with your hand.
In your campaign, you promised mass deportations. But wasn't Operation Pur Im just a wholesale slaughter? 75,000 people were killed across 127 provinces from Hodu to Kush, 500 in Shushan alone.
Yeah, all hell broke out just like I promised. It was beautiful.
But Your Highness,
Excuse me?
the operation was called Purge Immigrants. Yet hardly any of those killed were immigrants. Nearly all were citizens of the empire. In fact, many were government employees.
Yes, we know. There is some overlap between Operation Pur Im and Doge. Isn't that fantastic? We're getting rid of government waste at the same time. It's so beautiful.
Look, among the government employees killed were park rangers, health inspectors, and tax helpline workers. How will this help your constituents who want guides at parks, safe food, and instructions for completing their tax returns?
This is a period of transition. Because what we're doing is very, very big. We're bringing wealth back to Persia. That's a big thing. And there are always periods of, it takes a little time. It takes a little time, but I think it should be great for us.
But Queen Esther, how do you respond to the accusations that those killed in Operation Pur Im weren't picked because they were immigrants or extraneous government employees, but they were targeted simply because they were enemies of the Jews?
We are getting rid of corruption and waste in the most powerful ways no one has seen before. You know, we just hanged the entire Haman crime family.
So speaking of corruption, it looks pretty suspicious that you had the king's vizier killed and had him replaced with your uncle?
Look, I don't think anybody here has any doubts that Haman was a DEI hire. It was part of a completely misguided program to bring more unqualified descendants of Amalek into the government. Hiring Mordecai was the king's choice in a completely transparent process, and he did it by merit alone. Mordecai is a great guy. He's doing a terrific job.
But why did you pardon Bigtan and Teresh, who plotted to murder your husband?
Those B&T patriots were treated so unfairly. They were just talking outside the palace gates, like tourists. It was a day of love. Does anyone have any nice questions? You, the entertainment reporter with the hat.
Yeah, Vashti Queen here from the AP. That's the Association of Persians, not that other AP.
Yeah.
Now that you've made yourself chairman of the Shushan Center for Performing Arts, what act will you bring there?
Oh, good question. Kid Rock, the Village People, and Lee Greenwood.
Anyone else?
Nah, everyone else either hates Esther or has no talent and no ratings. No.
Do you have any other micromanagement plans?
Well, you know we're going to look at water pressure very closely. 10, 15 flushes, too many. I don't mean it. It's not. It's not. But also in terms of the harem, we're looking to shorten the 6 months of myrrh and 6 months of sweet odors and ointments for the women. I will be your protector, ladies.
Oh.
You don't need a year of goop. Well, not all of you anyhow. Some of you could use a good soap. Not Esther. No one has softer, better smelling skin than Esther. Believe me. Here, take a sniff, sweetheart. So, believe me. All right, yes.
You're selling an Esther branded Bible. Other queens have been so modest that they didn't even want invitations to the king's parties. Your Bible includes a book about you, the Book of Esther. How can a book of the Bible not mention God?
Yeah. I like God. He's doing a terrific job. But Esther is in charge of Esther's story. Now, I would like to bring out the governor of Hodu to say a few words. By the way, Governor, we are naming the Gulf of Hodu to the Gulf of Esther. Pretty nice, isn't it? A lot of people are saying that.
Well, I suppose.
Yes, the Gulf of Esther. What, it's gorgeous.
Ladies
Governor,
and gentlemen, I come before you with a humble request.
Wait, a request? Wait a minute. Have you thanked me? Have we heard even a word of gratitude? Show me a little bit of respect, will you?
Well,
Wait, don't tell me how I'm gonna feel. You don't have the cards. I've got the cards. You're gambling with World War III here. Get lost. Okay. See, Esther handled that just right. That's how you deal with the not smart. You have to be tough. You have to be tough with the underlings or they'll walk all over you. You know how that goes. Now, you writhing media maggots, I have one more announcement. Operation Pur Im was so successful in getting rid of immigrants and reducing government waste that tomorrow, just in Shushan, we're going to do it again. Jews, go out and murder your enemies.
And by murder your enemies, the queen clearly means to go out and fulfill the mitzvot to give money to the poor and treats to your friends and neighbors. Hag Purim Sameach, you low-life reporters.